Hello everyone, to another Minecraft video. Today I shall be showing you the Zelda style Clawshots. So here they are. I've taken special care in naming them Clawshots instead of Hookshots because these days there are no Hookshots anymore. In older recent Zelda franchises, they're now called Clawshots. So here we go. I've named them Clawshots simply to symbolize that these are better than all these Hookshots videos out there, and I'll be explaining why. So this is the Clawshot right here. I made the texture myself. I made this temple myself. And up there is the Master Sword. So let's get started. Now the first thing we notice when we walk into here is that already you have some hookshot targets. Random pop-up window. Ignore it. Anyway. First things we're going to do is we're going to stand on this red wall block. And then we're going to throw our Clawshot over there. And as you can see, we've been teleported incrementally up here. Now, basically what most hookshots do is, before they have like a minecart or a painting here, they'll detect if that painting's disappeared or not, and then teleport you directly here. Mine's not like that. Others detect whether there is a bobber, because obviously this is a fishing rod. I'm not going to lie. You can see it right there, fishing rod. Anyway, if the bobber is here, and then teleport you here. But the thing is that mine went incrementally, so I went a quarter, half, 3/4 here. Now this wasn't planned at all, so this isn't predetermined. It's not, I could do this anywhere I wanted to, and like, I would still go quarter, halfway, 3/4 here. Even, no matter where I started. Most just actually require you to stand in one place, throw, and only if you throw from that one place and there, you just go along a predetermined flight path. So this is not the case, I'll be proving that later. So next one goes over here. So, yeah. Teleport it here. For up there. Yep. Now, I can go onto these vines, or I can do some more crazy stuff. So, let's try going back down there. Again, I must tell you that these aren't predetermined flight paths. So, let's try and go down here. And then go over there. Nope, didn't reach. Come on. There we go. Reached it. Let's try go up there actually. Missed. There we go. And finally, so yeah, these are definitely not predetermined flight paths, so I can go down here, up here, and this is what makes it different from all other hookshot videos. Finally, I'm going to teleport to these vines, start climbing them, and before I climb them as well, I just like to state that I can teleport to any part of the vine. So you just saw me go to the bottom. Let's try going directly to the top. Okay, you notice I was higher than last time. And here we go. We have our Master Sword. Dun -dun -dun -dun. Yay! So, let's get on with the tutorial. Alright guys, since looting the Master Sword, it has now become daytime. So, yes. Firstly, let's start with this. So inside here is an ultra fast clock. I could keep this open. I'm pretty sure sealing it off just reduces the particles. I don't think it reduces the particles. I think it just keeps them contained in there. But at least it's not like annoying and like flying out, and the game actually has to render too much things. Anyway, so in here our first command is /test4 @e name equals unknown. Now, I'm not sure if you know this yet, but if the little bobber on the end of the fishing rod actually has a name, and that is unknown. So there you go guys, bet you didn't know that. Anyway, next thing here is this command. So I'm gonna put it in here. Nope, I'm actually gonna do this, and then we can read it from here. So command set execute @e name equals unknown. So what I'm doing is I'm executing a command from the bobber. So what I'm doing is summoning a chicken one block below it. This chicken has the active effect or potion effect of ID 14, which is invisibility, for 100 million seconds, though I could actually set that to 2 and it wouldn't affect this thing. An ambient one, which means it's coming from a beacon, which means the potion effects won't show as much. I know in the new snapshots you can make it so that you can't see the particles at all, but I don't know how to do that in here because I am a noob. Next thing, attributes, name, generic.movement speed, base 0.001. Now, I could set this to 0, same effect. Basically, this chicken can't move. Finally, the custom name is chicken1. Now in the next command here, you'll see that the custom name is chicken2, chicken3, chicken4. Now, you may be wondering why I'm actually summoning chickens underneath me. So I'm just going to quickly rename this to 6, so it's no longer invisible. Now, instead of getting constant invisibility effects, it's getting constant instant health effects, which really doesn't affect anything, except now that it's visible. Next command here is 2 blocks below this. It'll execute this command. Alright, commands, it will execute from the bobber. It will fill any 2 blocks below it. It will replace air with a barrier block, and it will only replace air with barrier. If there's a quartz block below it, and this build admittedly uses a lot of quartz, it will not put the barrier block there, and instead it will just spawn the chicken on that quartz block. So that's not a big deal. So anyway, now that I've made the chickens uninvisible, you'll see what's going on. So I'm gonna throw here, and as you can see, we've spawned multiple chickens along the flight path. You may have noticed that there is delay between all of these, and this delay is what allows for the chickens to be spawned just a little bit after one another. Okay, I missed that hookshot target. It's another feature. If you miss the hookshot target, after 2 seconds, it will just go back. So anyway, these chickens, if I can throw them correctly for you to see, alright, this is chicken 1, chicken 2, and last 2 are chicken 3 and chicken 4, obviously. So, basically, yeah, I've spawned 4 chickens, simultaneously over 4 barrier blocks so that they are floating. Yeah, this basically means that it doesn't work too well going upwards, though it does work, admittedly. And downwards as well, not too well, because when you throw it down, it'll basically latch onto one of the chickens, and yeah, that's a big failure. But no one ever claw shots downwards, like directly down anyway. Like, as I've proven, you can go like at an angle. Oop. Trying to prove my point, but destroying my scenery as well. You can go diagonally downwards, but not like, you know, like directly. Like, yeah, I'll just stop talking. Anyway, next thing that happens is that it'll power all 6 of these command blocks. Now, these command blocks here will test if there is a fishing rod unknown within 1 block of this wood block. So every time you throw, after like a second, it'll see if it's ended up here or not. So there are 6 modules, and basically what this means is that, excuse me, burps. What this means is that there are 6 different places you can hookshot to. Now, you may be wondering, dude, there's only 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But that's not the case, because as I've mentioned earlier, vines is a multiple thing. So all we have is 1, 2, 3, and for the vines, I have one for every 3x3 square. So I have a TP point here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then down here, I have another one here. And finally another one here. So that's what creates the vine effects. So basically, yeah, because basically this is a tiny bit inaccurate in that I can throw just 1 block to the side and I can still make it. But that's not that big of a deal really if your targets are big enough. Now, anyway, whenever one of these is activated, it will, I have handy command blocks here. All these command blocks on these rows do the exact same thing. I believe a bat spawned under there, but that's not the... Yeah, anyway, first thing you'll do, TP to the first chicken. So it'll TP Gremlin 9 to a chicken that is named chicken 1. So this would mean that, like, you wouldn't be teleported to another chicken, or you wouldn't be teleported to a cow that's named chicken 1, though I don't know why you would ever do that. Anyway, next thing that does after 2 ticks is TP to chicken 2, quite obviously. But as it TPs to chicken 2, it kills chicken 1. Now, this continues on and on, so as you teleport to chicken 3, it'll kill chicken 2. So this is why you'll see all these particle effects, which is the dying of a mob. So anyway, moving on. Yep. Kill chicken 3, TP chicken 4, it'll kill chicken 3. Finally, the next one, it'll remove all the barrier blocks. So, okay, I'm gonna throw one, and then try to get a barrier. There we go. Okay, now, I haven't actually shown it specifically, but if you throw this, nope, chickens didn't render. There we go. A little bit better. There are barrier blocks being spawned underneath. Now, this command block runs a /fill command, which will replace all barriers with air. And I've been pushing the limits of this thing. This just about covers the 4,000 block limit of this. So if you want a really big build, you might want to go over 4,000. You might want multiple command blocks here, which basically will do like a 4,000 cube, like for every command block, and then destroy the entire area of barrier blocks. Now, yeah, and as it does that, it'll kill chicken 4. Finally, just in case the chicken doesn't make it, because as you've seen sometimes, you can actually hook a chicken, and then it will fly a little bit off. So, it'll fly just a tiny bit off, and then, yeah, just in case, like, you hit the chicken and it goes over here, it'll still TP you here. It's like the safeguard. So, even if I were to stand here, throw it there, and if my bobber was to touch there, but right after that, all the chickens just spread out 1,000 blocks, like, away from here. I teleport 1,000 blocks away 4 times because there's 4 chickens, but then on the final teleport, I'll end up back here. So it's not actually too big of a deal. So it's more or less a safeguard. And finally, underneath that, we have destroy the hook. So once you teleport it, it'll destroy the unknown. So I'm not actually pulling back or anything. So you go throw. Oop, missed it. Throw, and as you can see, I didn't actually touch my mouse, but it got rid of the hook anyway. So there we go. Ooh, oh, got stuck. Anyway, so that's this part here. This part around, basically, we know that it's already destroyed the hook. So we have a redstone wire running around, and basically what this will do, this will update this again. So this is still trying to, because we've only got 1 power here. Like, you throw it once, and then this activates, and then over there it destroys the hook. So this deactivates slowly because of these repeaters. Now, yeah, because of this, because there's no hook, there is no hook now, so this just turns on and then off. But this thing doesn't update again. What this does is that if there is a hook there, it'll turn on and then stay on, even if the hooks disappear. The only way you can get it to turn off again, if there's no hook, is to give redstone power to it again. So this is what it is. So after it destroys the hook, you wait 4 ticks, approximately the equivalent of this, just a little bit more, because you have to wait for this to depower, and it'll update these things again, and then yeah, it will get rid of them. So that's that part done. Now the next part, that's the main function. The next part is that if you miss, after 2 seconds, it'll just destroy everything and give you back your bobber. So, let's get to that part. Now, over here, we have another command block which tests for the same thing, if there is something. And as you can see, it'll go through these blocks. There are exactly 10 repeaters on 2 ticks. So that's 20 repeaters. Given that each tick is 1/10 of a second, that means this altogether takes 2 seconds to get over there. And these command blocks, what they do is kill chicken 1, 2, 3, 4, remove barriers, and find. Oh no, damn. Alright, you get to see me type in a command. Kill at E, name equals unknown. So, oh my gosh, my spelling. Unknown? Yep, okay. So, this will kill the, thing. So, yeah, that's what you saw. So, basically, you might be wondering, what if this thing goes on? Yep, this works properly. You've completely latched onto your target. And as you're teleporting, 2 seconds goes up, and then it'll destroy everything. Well, that's not a problem, because when this is activated, this comparator also goes to this redstone, which goes to these repeaters, and then, when powered, it will go set block, set a redstone block, remove, set a redstone block, remove. Now, I will tell you what that means. So, basically, the first redstone block goes here, above this redstone. And what this does is it powers all these command blocks, which all say remove the air below it. So there we go, this is now air. The second command block, there were 4 there, remember? We'll delete this, and then so depower it, and reset that part. The next command block, after 4 ticks, so all of this is now depowered, we'll put here, and we'll turn the quartz blocks back. So, I do have a button set up, so if we press this button, oop, we were too slow for it. Hup. Come on. No, must be a way. There has to be. Nope, too slow. Never mind. So, yeah, that's it. Now, I am going to include an MC Edit schematic, and I will now proceed to teach you how to set up your own thing. So, basically, the first thing you want to do is you probably want to get rid of these signs because you're going to have to expand this way. Now, basically, copy this whole thing, like this one layer, over, and then, basically, the only thing you need to change is this thing. Slash test for blah 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 blah. Now set the coordinates of the block that you want to test for. So I actually personally set mine on this redstone block, like in front of the target, but you can set it in the target or just close by. Anyway, so after that, oops, yeah, just pretty much copy this command over. So you want to test for blah blah blah. These things, this part you need to change because those are your coordinates. You want to keep I equals 1 because that's the radius and name unknown. Chicken 1, chicken 2, chicken 3, chicken 4, da 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 da. Remove barrier, kill chicken 4, destroy hook are all the same, so just copy that over. And then finally, TP final destination, you want to actually type in the coordinates of that thing again. That's the safeguard. So yeah, you will also need to expand these over 1, etc, etc. Don't worry about putting command blocks on top of this, it won't affect it. And so that's it pretty much. Am I missing anything? Oh yes, final thing, the barrier will have to change too, because obviously in your own map you're probably building your temple in a different location, so just destroy this. Sometimes in your temple might be too big for the 4,000 block limit. Just put more command blocks in. I haven't actually designed this to fit a lot more command blocks, but you can try it in here, and like put more command blocks in here. And if that doesn't work, you can try in here as well, and not only that, in here. So yeah guys, that's it. Thanks for watching guys, hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, bye.